In the typical rural community, children must wake up as early as 3:34 a.m. and walk several kilometers to fetch in these containers because there's so much you can carry, and go several times every day to try and have access to what you would not call water at all. My name is Samuel Apenteng, and I'm the Managing Director of Joysam Ghana Limited. Joysam is involved in groundwater exploration and research, drilling of boreholes, water quality analysis, and of course, we treat the water where there's a need to do that. I come from a family background where we have manufacturing concerns, and I used to run a plant which manufactures IV fluids. And there had been a war in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. Quite a number of people had been displaced. And so on one fateful evening, I had a call from one of the chaps there who said, look, we have a problem with diarrhea, dysentery conditions, and water sanitation problems are becoming a challenge. So we would need some hand pumps. Then I began to look for where do I get these things. My wife, Ifwa, she's been with us in the business. She has held the fort very strongly anytime I'm away, and she controls the administration of it and drives even the hand pump sales. I don't know what would have done without her, honestly, because she has an eye for detail. In sub-Saharan Africa, over 320 million people have no access to potable water. That tells you the scale of the problem. As we went more and more into the rural communities and saw the kind of deprivation and denials of decent living, then I began to realize that, look, we need to bring relief to people. We need to bring some comfort to those who are really deprived. In a very typical village setting, when we move in there to do what we call the community animation. You've got to go there and talk to the people there and tell them exactly what you intend to do. Right from day one, they're already excited, welcoming you and giving you all kinds of water. And the water is actually colored. It's a bit like a bit chalky. It's white. And then they pass it to you and say, drink it. Because in Africa, you welcome people with water. And you've got to close your eyes, and just also dip and just pass it around. You don't drink because obviously it's highly infested. You would find that in most communities they will give you space and say, look, find it anywhere you want. But our objective is to make sure that we shorten the distance between residents and water source. They will all come around and help you as you go and pass the lines to be able to start sending electrical charges into the earth, and you are measuring resistivity. Then they will set up the rig and then they start drilling. At that point, I can tell you, you'll have everybody sitting down there observing, and there's a lot of tension. And then the technical team was saying, we are getting there, we are getting there. You start getting a lot of excitement. Believe you me, as soon as you hit water and it starts gushing out, women and children start jubilating like it's a football game with a lot of goals. What we take for granted in our urban communities is like gold for them. In these typical villages, they don't have access to electricity. And so then we do the hand pumps, and then we select one young lady and a young gentleman, and we train them on how to do maintenance. Then we make sure that we are in contact with them to be able to find out how well their product is doing. As soon as you have access to potable water in any community, what it means is that it has economic benefits, it has health benefits, and life generally becomes improved. The company had gone through quite a lot of attempts at wanting to grow. The program of seed has been extremely useful to us. The tools made available to you to analyze your business model and to come up with ways in which you can grow. In the year 2014, we were doing something in the range of about 2 million. And then we moved from there to 6 point something million. And then, of course, subsequently it's been growing thereafter. And this year we are looking forward to about 15 million plus in turnover. That can only happen because the program has influenced the way we think. And so we are still ready to learn a lot more, and we're not willing to separate at all from Standford Seed. We want to be together in this journey so we can move very far. The vision of JoySam is defined clearly that by 2025, we want to be the #1 provider of professional services for water in West Africa. We want to be able to do solar connections to rural communities. So the vision is very big. We know we cannot do it alone. We would need partners. We would need people who can invest in us. We don't know where we will go thereafter, but we just hope that we will make as much impact as possible in the next 10 years, on people who otherwise will not be left to see their 18th birthday. People are just, when they have the fundamentals right, life begins for them.